Hello everyone, I hope you're enjoying our significant snow event, the first one we've had in the El Paso area in a couple of years at least. This is John Fawcett, Warning Coordination Meteorologist for the National Weather Service office serving southern New Mexico and far west Texas. The potential impacts from this winter weather event, we've already had several road closures, and that's ongoing, though there will be improvement as we go into this evening from west to east. El Paso and Las Cruces, the metro area there, could receive 3 to 5 inches in spots. In fact, we've already had reports of 3 3/4 to more than 4 inches in Las Cruces, and approaching 4 inches in northeast El Paso. Therefore, the evening rush hour today will be an issue within what we call snow bands. You'll have these lines, maybe 20 miles wide, horizontal lines of heavy snow, but hardly any or not much snow on either side of those bands. Could be very confusing. Don't be fooled. Now, the morning rush hour could also be an issue if you refreeze anything that does melt early this evening. That's going to make for some pretty slick roads in the morning in many locations. We've already had early school dismissals and office closures. Possibility of maybe late openings in the morning. We'll have to see how much of the slick road issue we put up with. And then patchy freezing fog tonight. Well, that's uncertain. The better chances are the west portion tonight, and then almost anywhere Friday night, provided drier air from the north doesn't come in and just take over. So looking at the weather scenario, that upper low is just about overhead. And the peak of the event, area-wide, is really this afternoon and early this evening as the low progresses to the east. Still have the cold air behind the front. Plenty of things in place for mainly snow. Clearing from west to east by late tonight, although the far east, Hudspeth County, eastern Otero County, still under the gun. Maybe some lingering snow flurries back to the Rio Grande. And then by early Friday, most snow will have ended, even in the Sacramento Mountains and Hudspeth County, but by then maybe some fog, freezing fog, will have formed further west. We still have a question about that, but it's something to think about. So yes, it's under the uncertainties, but starting out, let's talk about the location of heaviest snowfall due to banding. Yes, that is very uncertain. El Paso and Las Cruces are classic examples because of the banding that took place earlier. Some areas, hardly anything. Other areas, several inches of snow. Some of that's due to elevation along the Rio Grande, especially in the lower valley of El Paso. It was rain and not yet snow at a very late time, midday. Accumulation of snowfall, it's different than the actual snowfall because of melting. You could have several inches of snow at a period of time, but then it melts from below and you don't have that accumulation later. So that could be confusing to some folks. And then again, there's that fog formation tonight. Will that drier air from the north make it in time to prevent it? We don't want to say so because you could have some patches of fog here and there. Could be pretty dense, and that would be freezing fog as well. We still have winter storm warning in effect east of the divide until 6 p.m. unless you're talking about the far east portion, as you see there in the purple. That will expire at 11 p.m., not 6 p.m. Further west, winter weather advisory through 6 p.m., although there's talk in our office of canceling the Gila portion later this afternoon because things seem to be improving there. Summarizing those impacts, road closures, and of course the snowfall amounts and accumulation, in fact, could even be up to 5 inches in spots in El Paso and Las Cruces. And then the rush hour, if you've got some heavy snow in spots, that's going to be an issue visibility-wise and slickness on the roads. And then that slickness also with leftover ice in the morning rush hour. And you've already got the school and office closures in many places today, and there could be delays early Friday depending on what we're dealing with in the morning. And then that freezing fog formation. We need to watch for that. That's something that may or may not develop tonight. So thank you for your time. You're making it through this quite well, I'm trusting. Stay safe. Look at our social media outlets there, Twitter and Facebook, and also our webpage for the latest information.